Welcome to Haunted Road Media, the Haunted Road Media channel, to the live investigation here at the Madison Seminary in Ohio. Madison, Ohio is where we're at tonight. I am on the third floor, and this, just doing the walkthrough earlier today, this is the area that gave me the real creep factor. In fact, when I walked through the door right over there, first into here, down that hall is where I distinctly heard footsteps. And it sounded like they were coming from the hallway hooks around over there. Hey, Zippy, how you doing? There's Zippy Davis. The hallway hooks around there, and I heard footsteps from down there. Now, we had another walkthrough earlier, or after that. Not as much going on then, but then when I was just setting up here to go live, I heard footsteps down there again. So we're definitely going to go check out down there. Hey, Charmy, how you doing? I have motion detector lights up here. One here, one at the end of the hall. It sounded like a footstep there, actually. And I did think I saw maybe just a little wisp, like a shadow almost. It could have been anything, just could have been my eyes, really. I also, let's see if we can get another, I'll get another flash. Where'd the other flashlight go? I've had a thing with flashlights lately. Well, we'll use this one. So back over here, so I have the other motion detector light right there. This used to be a stairwell there, so that's why I set up that motion detector light there. And there is Shauna. Hello, my love. So a little history first to give you an idea of what we're doing, why we're here, and why it may be haunted. So this building, there it is. So this building here, actually it's two buildings. This is the newer building built in 1891, and then the one next door, we'll go in there later, was built in 1847. And the one that was built in 1847 was really why it was called the Madison Seminary. So that was built as a high school, originally just for boys, and they allowed girls in afterward. And then when the Ohio Women's Relief bought this in it was 1888. Then they turned that into a home for women of veterans who have passed away. They built this building in Did you guys hear that down there? Built this building in 1891. It's been several other things since. They ran that operation. They called it the Ohio Cottage at that point. With several things after that. It was a home for mentally challenged people for a while when the mental health department bought it out, and then the police department had it for a little while after that. So there was like a drunk tank down in the basement. So great to see a lot of you in the chat already. Fantastic. So we're going to take a peek down there, because I keep hearing stuff down there. I know somebody is down there in one of those rooms. So here on the third floor was where they kept more of the mentally challenged patients. So back over here was the rec room. Now for those who tuned in, it's about to go dark, those who tuned into the little Facebook live signal test that I did, you would have noticed this up here. So, and I just set off that motion detector over there. This was the rec room up here. And so, I guess, plagued up here. We'll go walking down the hall, because the rooms are actually down this way. So I'll try to do a good job of setting up the camera. So I do have a stick that I'm using for this, so hopefully it's a little easier to keep track of everything. So I've heard some stories of a shadow person being seen walking back and forth over here. I guess if Sean Gilmore's in the chat, maybe you can tell your story of feeling grabbed over here. And so you can see some of the old style rooms. Then our guide earlier, Trent, I guess, started feeling negative and getting angry for no reason in this room while trying to patch that ceiling. So we'll just do a little walk through the area here. You can see there's motion detector light down there. They have a lot of these, and they got the dormer windows like that. This one, the dormer window is way back in here. So it's very cool up here, because you do have the original wooden floors. I guess, you know, over the years things got remodeled, moved around, switched around, stuff like that. But up here, not so much. And I've just felt like a little, kind of weird, kind of a bit of a warm spot. Like right here. Which, right now it's cold. It's in the 30s. Actually, I think it's low 30s right now. So, Tim showed us saying he just finished some popcorn. You need to have the popcorn right now. So let me see what I've missed in chat so far, just to kind of catch up. Everybody's saying hi to each other, which is fantastic. Awesome. So yeah, it's supposed to drop down into the 20s. So this is going to be another cold one, even though it's technically spring. But yeah, it's somewhere. I keep hearing somebody moving down this hall. Now, at the very end there is a dentist chair, which did come with the building. We had all these little rooms back in here. I guess the building has 80 some odd rooms to it. So dentist chair, and then these two little tiny rooms back in here. One there and one here. So I'm thinking what we could do to start things off, because I keep hearing, it sounds like it's coming from down this hall. May as well just prop myself in the dentist chair, right? And see what we get. Almost do like a little bit of a ghost watch. So let's check it out. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna sit in the chair. We'll do some EVP work here. Oh, and this chair is cold. It is a cold ass chair. We're the tiny rooms, bedrooms. Like this one here, you know, I can't imagine this was used for a bedroom. It's so small. But the other ones down there, yes. The other ones that we were in, yes, they were. So let's get out. You guys can look down there for a moment while I get out the audio recorder. Maybe instead of sitting in the dentist chair, I'll sit next to you guys. It's a little easier. And you know what? There's a truck. That could be a trigger object. A little truck here. We'll toss it down there. All right. So, hello, my name is Mike. It's a pleasure to meet whoever is up here this evening. I'm just here to visit, find out a little bit more about the building, about the history of the place, about the people that have been here. And I've heard you a couple times now while I've been up here, and would like to learn a little bit more about you. So do you have a name? How long have you been here? Where are you originally from? All right, let's see if we got anything back. Zippy, yes, you're right. If they hit dislike, not only does it count for a view, but it also counts for an interaction. It doesn't matter if it's like or dislike. It's an interaction. So, I don't really care. Let's see what we got back.
Hello, my name is Mike. It's a pleasure to meet whoever is up here this evening. I'm just here to visit, find out a little bit more about the building, about the history of the place, about the people that have been here, and I've heard you a couple times now while I've been up here, and would like to learn a little bit more about you. So, do you have a name?
I thought I heard a little whisper right there.
How long have you been here? Where are you originally from?
Yeah, nothing on the second two, but that first one, it definitely sounded like there was a response there. Couldn't quite tell what it was. I have a hard time listening back off of this, so I'll go through it later. But it sounds like we definitely got a response there. So let's try a little bit more. I don't know did anybody view pick up a name? So you guys are all cheering on Shauna. And Tim, yeah, it was really faint. It was faint, but it was there. So hello again, Mike again here. So when were you here? Were you here for, you were part of the Women's Ohio Relief Corps? Were you one of the residents here? Thought I heard some tapping down there. What kind of games did you play in the rec room? All right, let's listen back. Yes, happy Friday.
So hello again, Mike again here. So when were you here? Were you here you were part of the Women's Ohio Relief Corps? Were you one of the residents here?
I almost hear like something breathy in there.
I heard some tapping down there.
In that, back behind us, there's a fire escape back there that's a little drafty, so it's moving those doors that are right there. And okay, Shauna's saying she heard breathing. Yeah, I heard the breathing
Games
too.
did you play in the rec room?
I'm gonna try this. I'm not sure how well this is gonna show up on the camera there, but I have a since they report seeing shadow figures moving back and forth here, I have a laser grid, and let me turn off I'm gonna turn off the lights and see how well it shows up. I don't know, can you guys see that at all? And it's really faint on there, isn't it? And that's why I like to go full screen so I can see what you guys are seeing. You guys see it at all? I'm not seeing it there. Maybe a couple pinpricks. Let me know. Let me know down there if you guys see that at all, the laser grid. Okay, so Shauna's saying, not feeling anything now, but feeling heavy where I was at. Yeah, you see maybe one green dot. Okay, so, well, not gonna be able to do the laser grid on the live. That's too bad. Yeah, and Shauna, I was kind of thinking the same thing, is I'm not feeling it as much down here as I did when I was out at the entranceway. Even though, and I came down here because this is where I heard the footsteps coming from. So let's go back out there, since that's where we were at when we were getting the action. And I was the one that popped on that light. Yeah, same with that one, motion detector light. So, this is where we were at before. Alright. So, how does that work? So, we'll try a couple things here. See how this works out. Yeah, and it's here. It's here where it's heavy. Huh. Interesting. Well, hello down this end of the hallway. My name is Mike. If there's somebody different here in this spot, what's your name? Like I said before, I'm just really here to learn more about the people that lived here, more about the building, more about the history of the place, more about you. So can you tell me where you're from? Can you tell me anything about the staff that's here, or that was here? See if we got anything with that. All right.
Well, hello down this end of the hallway. My name is Mike. If there's somebody different here in this spot, what's your name? Like I said before, I'm just really here to learn more about the people that lived here, more about the building, more about the history of the place, more about you. So can you tell me where you're from?
What
Can
is
you
the
tell me
link to my
anything
right?
about
Okay.
the staff that's here?
Okay, I saw your question. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Shama, for shenanigating the chat. So, okay. What we have here, what would be, if you're talking about to my right, you're talking about this little doorway here? Because there's not a room to my right. There's, one of the dormer windows that's been made into the HVAC. There's this closed room, but there's another side to that. Over here is the stairs back down, and those lights stay on. So this is, I guess, what used to be a bathroom. And so there's just like junk in here now. So, toilet would have been over here. Well, it doesn't come through here. So, yeah, here's, yeah, if I had something to pry that out with, I could open it, but I'm not concerned with it. And then, of course, there's the big room. Okay, that's the other group. They had finally made it into the building. They wanted to wait until it got a little darker. So, okay, so I saw another question there. And the light went out. What was the question? So, the room across from the bathroom. Okay, I'll go check that out here in just a moment. That is one of the, would have been one of the bedrooms. So let me get these batteries in here since this flashlight died. And there we go. All right. So yeah, and the voices you heard were them from downstairs. Oh, that's a lot brighter. All right, so this room here. So, one of the old bedrooms. Dormers. And you have this newer cinder block here because when the police station took it over, they redid the stairs. So the old stairs, they're in a couple of places. Like right here is where old stairs would have been. They put in a brand new stairwell there, so that's part of the new stairwell. So yeah, brighter light. I guess my batteries are dying on that. Getting lots of energy in here. Okay, we can stay in here for a little while. That's fine. Let me put this down here. If that'll work. That works. All right, I'm liking this new stick I have. It's a tripod, I guess. If I can get the flashlight up there. Okay. Wow, that's really bright. That's really, really bright. Well, it'll work. Just trying to get out of it. I don't know. No, I kind of want you guys to see out the door, though. So I'll stand off to the side over here. I'll get killed by the light, but you guys can then see out the door because there is the motion detector light that's out there on the floor, which you should be able to see on the screen. So, Embry is saying there seems to be something about the door frame. Well, that's a good thing that I have that pointed at that. Okay. So, let's try some more. We'll keep it old school for now. Hello, again, this is Mike. I know you can't see them, but there's a whole bunch of other people here that are very interested in you. And I just lost the screen. Well, there we go. Let me try that again. So again, my name is Mike, and I'm just really trying to learn a little bit more about you and who you are. And you seem to be over there by the doorway. Through this little box that I keep carrying around here, there's a bunch of other people that are actually watching us right now. And they'd all like to learn more about you too. So can we start with a name? Was this your bedroom? Was there more than one person that used to stay in here? See, we got getting nothing but energy. Shauna's saying if she was here, she'd have to step out. Yeah, Shauna, this would be an interesting place for you, for sure. See what we got.
So again, my name is Mike, and I'm just really trying to learn a little bit more about you and who you are. And you seem to be over there by the doorway. Through this little box that I keep carrying around here, there's a bunch of other people that are actually watching us right now. And they'd all like to learn more about you too. So can we start with the name?
I don't know.
Was this your bedroom?
Did you guys just see something walk by the doorway? Like seriously, did you? Because I thought looking through here, I saw something dart by the doorway. Anybody? So Bree, you're saying you thought you saw a flicker. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought I saw from right to left go by the doorway. I was looking through the viewfinder here, but it would have been through the doorway over there. Let me do one other thing that I'm going to put out there. Let me get the K2. I'm going to put it out in the hallway. It'll be far enough from the phone that it won't interfere. And yeah, I'm glad to see that some of you guys are making the live feed. So I'm going to leave you here so that you can continue to watch while I walk out. See if anything follows me. Put it there by the doorway. See if that gives us anything. Did you guys see anything follow me? Nothing while walking through the room. Okay. So, oh, you thought I saw something right when I turned after we walked out. Did it follow me out there? I think that whatever I saw is hiding behind the inner door. Look over here. It was already out there. Okay. So it was something that was already in the hallway. What we could do is sit in the hallway. And Rebecca's saying over here. See if we get anything here. You can come on out. You know, I'm friendly. I'm just trying to be a friend to you, trying to learn more about you. It's all right. You can come on in. Now, I'm originally from Cleveland, right down the road. Where are you from?
on in. I'm originally from Cleveland, right down the road. Where are you from?
That's a car. So, Shauna, yes, we can do a remote EVP session later. So when we do those, if you guys watch some of our other videos, like we did it at OSR, where she calls in and we do an EVP session. I take off to some other location and then she connects. So, Tim or Timothy is what you're saying? Okay. Shadows moving on the wall behind the door. So, okay, multiple people are saying behind the door. And I keep seeing something in the hallway. I think we have multiple things going on here. Yeah, I really do. So, as far as you guys picking up on adult or boy or what have you, put this into context of the historic nature of the place. So, like over at the seminary, one of the longtime principals there started teaching there at the age of 16 and became the principal at the age of 19, an adult. So, I don't have a RIM pod. I would love to have a RIM pod. They're kind of pricey, so I haven't gotten one yet. Okay, so I could put the K2 back behind there. You guys won't. You might be able to see it. And then I will check that name. There's a little cubby hole back here too. So we can set up for that. How's that? Is that okay for you guys? You can see outside the door and you can see behind the door too. Is there a boy named Tim here? How old are you? Are you hiding behind that door? All right. Let's see what we got. And Bree Jones with a Canadian $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Bree. All right, let's listen back.
Is there a boy named Tim here? How old are you? Are you hiding behind that door?
I hear a lot on there. So, what are you guys saying down in there? Mike, do you know the principal kid's name? No, I don't. I'm sure I could look it up. And I got that, some basic history that I got from when they were giving the tour. So, is this a location he has visited before, or is this the first time? Oh, this is a first for me. This is Madison Seminary. I've never been here before, so this is definitely a first. So, and I keep seeing stuff out the door. I know you guys are seeing things behind the door, but I'm also seeing things outside the door in the hallway. And I keep seeing things just dart by. It's always from right to left. Andrew Cox with a $5 super chat. Mad Hatters Rock. Thank you very much. Breeze, and I really do appreciate that. Breeze saying, I keep feeling like something peeking in the door from the left side. It's interesting how we're all getting like a lot of stuff, some different stuff, but it's always around the door. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna put the audio recorder over there. Well, hello again. I think you know me by now. I'm Mike. So I still want to confirm if your name is Tim or if you have a different name. Who is over there by the door? You don't have to be scared. I'm a nice guy. I'm just trying to learn a little bit more about you. That was somebody from the other team that's here. Are you just playing over by the door? Or are you curious? You scared and not sure what to think of me? It's okay, I just want to learn more about you and become your friend. Okay, let's see if we have anything. You see the motion detector light went off. I don't recall it going off the last time I came over here to. Let's try that again. I don't recall it going off the last time I went over there. Now it just went off from over here. Hello? Who's out in the hallway? You can come on in. I just heard a whisper. Can you say that a little louder? I didn't quite hear it. It's me moving around because I'm kneeling down. Something moved off to my left. When you were walking out in the hallway, did you notice that you made that circle light up on the floor out there? If you go back out there by that circle, you could make that do that again. And then I'll know that I'm talking to you and not just going crazy. talking with Timothy, or am I talking with somebody else? Let's see what we got in our audio here. Stand you up a little bit because I don't want to keep kneeling down for that. So, what do you guys have to say about that? Talk about the Paragon. What did... Okay, Tim is thinking he saw a shadow. Bree, pins in Neil's crazy arms. Yeah, I think somebody was definitely out there. Shadow was right at Mike's knee level. When I was out there by the door? Okay. Something made the motion detector go off. That's for sure. Okay, so I saw the comments in there about the principal. So that's actually in the other building. Two buildings are connected through a causeway, and that was next door in that building. So the school, when it was in operation, was high school age. In the 1890s, that's when the Women Relief Corps took over, built this other building as well, and so there were women that had been wives of veterans who died in different wars. So like a lot of Civil War veterans' wives came here because, basically their, husbands had died in the war. They were struggling to try to make ends meet, and so they came here. They had a place to stay. So Bree can breathe again. So I guess something must have passed on. But let's listen to see if we got anything. Yeah, widows with their children. There would have been some children here, yeah.
I just heard a whisper. Can you say that a little louder? I didn't quite hear it. It's me moving around because
Actually, I want to go back to the file before this, because that was when I was over there. Put it over here so you guys can do that.
I think you know me by now, Mike. So I still want to confirm if your name is Tim or if you have a different name. Who's over there by the door?
I thought I heard a little something there.
You don't have to be scared. I'm a nice guy. I'm just trying to learn a little bit more about you.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Sean.
That
was somebody downstairs.
Somebody from the other team that's here. Are you just playing over by the door? Or are you curious?
And Kala says she got that as well. Okay.
You scared? And not sure what to think of me?
A lot of stuff with that hallway, that door.
It's okay. I just want to learn more about you and become your friend.
Go forward to the second session. Okay. There we go. Breathe back to
Come
pins and
on
needles.
in.
Okay. There's definitely something around there.
I just heard a whisper. Can you say that a little louder? I didn't quite hear
There's
it.
a whisper there.
It's me moving around because I'm kneeling down. Something moved off to my left. When you were walking out in the hallway, did you notice that you made that circle light up
keep seeing stuff move out there.
Am I talking with Timothy or am I talking with somebody else?
Static get louder, yeah. Not to mention, I keep seeing stuff, feeling stuff out that way. It's definitely a very active area up here. I just want to throw out there for those that are watching the replay of this that YouTube now has a function, a feature where the chat will stay with the live stream feed. So if you are watching this on replay, you get all the chat as well. So it's great because then you get to see what everybody's saying in there about what's going on here. So that's fantastic, especially for paranormal investigations, where you have everybody that's seeing and feeling these different things, and the chat has stayed right in there. I'm thinking we should probably move right out there in that hallway and get right in there with it. Let's do that. And it sounds like I just kicked off my my audio recorder. So Sean was saying I didn't hear it that time. Where'd it go? I heard a moan at the end. It's probably there, Shauna. So, but I think we should be right here in the middle of the action. So I set off this light, of course. So we're gonna have the motion detector light right here. That's gonna be right there. But I want to get right here in the middle of the hallway. Actually, I want to get off on the side so you guys can see down there, because it's down here people are supposed to see the shadows back and forth right at the end of this hall here. So, and shoot, low 20% battery left, so we're gonna have to end soon. Jeez, it's really been almost an hour already. All right. My shadow is against the wall. Okay, let me try that again. Well, hello. I'm right out here in the hallway now. You seem to keep walking back and forth here. Can you see me right now, being right in this hallway with you? Are you just walking to the rec room? Turn that on again. Or are you curious about me being here, or what I'm doing here? And I really still want to get a name. If you could say it just a little bit louder. I think you're telling me. I just can't quite hear it. All right, let's see if we got anything back. Oh, hi, Candy.
Well, hello. Right out here in the hallway now. You seem to keep walking back and forth here. Can you see me right now, being right in this hallway with you? Are you just walking to the rec room? Turn that on again. Or are you curious about me being here, what I'm doing here?
I know I saw shadow movement back there. Through the viewfinder. Yeah, that's why I turned my head, saw a shadow.
And I really still want to get a name. If you could say it just a little bit louder. I think telling me, I just can't quite hear it.
All Yeah, I can't do. Someone constantly watching me from the shot. From the, I believe it. I believe it. It's what seems to keep happening. Is they're curious. They're peeking in. Let me get the better flashlight, and then we'll take a peek in those rooms, and then we're gonna have to wrap it up because I'm losing battery. All right, let's take a peek in these rooms. I'm going this one first. This is the one where Sean Gilmore had a bad moment. It's the blue room. And the dormers. So aperture is saying a gray mass. Interesting. Yeah, this is the room where Sean had a bad moment. Who hit the thumbs down? I know. Crawlers? I've dealt with crawlers before. We'll see. We'll see what it is. Personally, right now, I think it's person. I don't know. I'm getting the vibe right now. Hello? Who is it that is lurking around back here and is curious about me? Feel free to introduce yourself. It's back here somewhere in one of these rooms. I feel the heaviness back in here. This is that room where Trent started feeling angry. You back in here? Just trying to learn a little bit more about you, who you are. More about the building. And about the things that happened here. So many rooms up here. I would really just like to know which room you're in so I can come and formally introduce myself rather than playing the little game here. We've already tried down this other hall. This is that hall that we were down before. But there was like nothing going on down there. Even though it sounded like footsteps before, just actually being down there was nothing. It's all down in here. It's all down this hall. What was the question? Was that a door I heard that was opening? That was just a creaky floor. So Bree's saying, looking away for a minute, feeling like slugged right in the nose or eye. Yeah, it's heavy right here. It's lightening up a little bit now. Rebecca, were any of the rooms used as a sick room at one time? Well, they all would have been, because at one point, this is where a lot of the sicker people were. And then there was a point in time where this place was used by the mental health service. And so there were a lot of those type of people here. And if you couldn't move, they weren't carrying you downstairs to the dining room. You ate up here in your room. So there were people that stayed here all the time that, yes, had illnesses or conditions. So, shadow corner of the room. Man, there's been a lot of shadow play here tonight so far. So, yeah, it makes a lot of sense up here. There's something back in here. Hello? Childlike mentality, yeah. Yeah, and there's definitely a lot of sadness here, Zippy, for sure. I just killed the light. All right. I mean, it's all right around in here. But we are losing battery, so we're going to have to wrap this one up. Hate to do that because there is definitely quite a bit going on here today. So, Kala, you'd like to know more about the history and location? I know it has a very interesting history. If you go back to the beginning of the video, I do a quick history recap of the location. So, all right, well, I want to thank you all for joining me for this live session here of paranormal investigation at Madison Seminary. We only touched the 3rd floor. This place has 2 different buildings. This one has 3 floors. The other one has 2 floors, and then they each have their own basements with stuff going on. And this was all we did in an hour. But we had a lot going on. And so I really do appreciate all the input from everybody tonight. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go charge up this phone, and I will attempt to go live again later. So we'll pick another spot, and we'll try to go live again as long as I get charged up enough and all that. So, and Shauna, yes, we will do one of our remote EVP sessions too. So again, thank you all, really do appreciate it. If you are just watching us for the first time, please go ahead and subscribe to us. We have over 450 paranormal videos out here. We do go live like this as often as we can. All kinds of paranormal investigation videos, Edge of the Rabbit Hole and Inside the Upside Down live stream shows, which are paranormal talk shows. So we do a lot out here all the time, every week. And when you subscribe, please go ahead and hit that little bell notification so that you know whenever we have things like this coming up. So I'm Mike Ricksecker, Haunted World Media, Society of the Haunted. Really do appreciate it. Shauna, I love you. And we'll talk to all of you again soon. Thank you very much.